everybody. Today I am going to actually show you my process. This is a little late, but I did look at this actually a week ago. This will be the last auction of the year because it's December, and I just thought that I would share with you guys my process on how I decide on investing in a specific county. So for if you are in Texas, this is a good resource to use if you want to invest in tax deeds. And for those that are new to this channel, tax deed auctions, you basically get the property for the back taxes. Now, the difference is in most other states is that in Texas, if the property is homestead, you have to wait 2 years for the owners have 2 years to redeem it. But if they don't have homestead, which most people don't, by the way, you have to wait 6 months. But what I've found investing in Texas is that most of these properties are vacant land. The person's deceased. So you really don't have to really worry about the redemption period. And a lot of counties don't even have strict rules behind it because trust me, I've always tried to get around, the 6 month. And what I realized, it's really lenient in some counties. So I'm just going to click agree because, as you guys know, they always tell you to be aware because, you know, you don't get to see the property like most investors. You don't get to go in the house. Now, I will be honest, I have went into some houses that were on the auction, but they were clearly vacant. So that's just, to each its own. Some people are afraid that they might get caught trespassing, but I pretty much do my homework and my due diligence before investing, and I will go out to the properties. But because I've been doing this for so long, I've decided that I don't do as much due diligence. I will drive by them. So I'm probably going to have a long day tomorrow deciding on which county. So I'm going to start with Dallas County. As you guys know, Dallas County is now online. As you can see, it says 0 properties here. So with this particular site, I'm going to click off the resale. I'm going to click off the strike off. And I clicked off the future sale, and we want to just do the sale. And so tomorrow is I don't even know why this one's on here because it says January 3rd. So this shouldn't even be on here. Did I not click future? Okay, I did. So it says sale. Normally it just has the sale for that month. So it says 63, but what the heck just happened? Sorry, you guys. You guys are seeing me work through this as I'm recording. So this is just Dallas County. So I'm walking you through this process because this is going to determine for me whether or not I'm going to stay at home or if I'm going to go to Tarrant County. And there's another county I wanted to look into. So let me just talk about the pros and cons about looking at these properties before the auction, like a week before. A lot of times when I looked a couple of weeks ago, this was like 129 properties. Now is the night before the auction and it's only 63 properties. So the downfall about buying properties, tax deed properties at an auction is that you could do all this research on a property and then the property isn't even there and you wasted all your time, your gas, your energy on looking up these properties, and then they're gone, they're off the list because they've went and paid their property taxes. So I was going to do this Friday, but I was like, I'm just going to do this the night before because this is what I do before I go to an auction, or if I'm going between auctions, I try to decide, okay, which one has the better deals. So I'm going to start with Dallas County because that means I don't have to leave my home. I particularly like Dallas County. They've had some good deals over the past couple of months because I guess a lot of people aren't investing. Everybody is kind of like saving their money because of the way the market is going. So how I do this is it says 63 properties. Now I start with the minimum bid. Because I want to see what's going to be out there, because this is also going to let me know how much money I need to bring to the table at the auction, because most of these counties, especially, Dallas County you already have to have already put the money in. So Dallas County, I don't even have to worry about. But other counties, you do have to bring like cashier's check. But this county, you already have to have been registered, and you already have to have deposited your money. Now, interesting thing, I was helping out a student, and they were like, "Well, what if we want 3 properties and we've only deposited like 10,000?" You don't have to have the total amount, but you have to have a deposit, and they'll tell you what that minimum deposit is in order to bid. And then once the auction closes, then you have a certain amount of time to do a wire transfer into the system in order to get the deed for the property. So that's how that works. So you don't have to have the total amount, because you really don't know what the total amount is until the auction is over. But back to, this is really weird, you guys. So I don't even know why this one's included, because it says January, even though I looked at the sales type and it's for sale. It's for sale, and normally they only give you the sale for the date that's coming, which is, these should all say December 6th. But as I'm looking through here, I like this system so much. I'm gonna star this one. I know where Jefferson is. And the minimum bid is 2,400, which means that 9 times out of 10 this is land. And I'm gonna go back through this. What I do, I'm just kind of going to go through my process. So you're watching me as this is what I do the night before the auction. So I'm just looking through here, and I notice, like, once again, it says 63 properties, but a lot of these are saying January. So that's one. This one's canceled. Look at all of these properties. So so far, I've only seen one property. And it says there's 63 properties, you guys. So I'm going through here to decide on whether or not I'm going to stay home or go to Tarrant or Ellis. And I'm going to star these, because once you star them, you'll know. I'm just going to star all the ones that say December 6th, so I won't get confused. It's canceled. One's canceled. See, look, all of these are canceled. So, like, it's really challenging when you're doing auctions, because you could do all this work and not know up until the morning of the auction. Like before, well, the good thing about Dallas is before I don't have to drive anywhere, right? So I could just wake up really early and look and see what's canceled and what hasn't canceled. And then I'll know which ones to bid. So I'm going to have a late night, you guys, because I have to do all my due diligence and my research. See, all of these are canceled. And as you guys can see, it says 63 properties. But if you look right here, I've only starred 6. And I'm starring all the ones that are for tomorrow. I don't know why they have January's in here already. So this one looks like this. Canceled. This is really frustrating. Oh, this one's not canceled. Let's see. Tioga Place. They look like they have some really good ones here. And what I mean by good ones is, like, the minimum bid is 23, but the adjusted value is 110. The adjusted value is more so the price of the land, not the actual structure, if there is. And I'll go over that with you guys in a second. I'm just trying to see what's going to be there, because I wonder if I could speed this up. Okay, because I like to give you guys some value. So I'm just going to go with the 11 properties, 24,000. Let me look at this one. This one looks like a decent property. Oh, yeah, it is. Now, this looks like a property that's probably going to be canceled in the morning, unless, I don't know. But this is one I'd probably be like, raise my brow at. Because it looks like a decent property. So I'm just going to go to more details. I really like this website because it gives you so much information. They've now added, this wasn't here before, the link to the online auction. But it tells you, well, now they've done everything online, so it's different, but they tell you when it's done. I like Dallas County online, by the way, because they do have a timer, so you can't just sit there and hesitate on bidding. But what I do like is it does give you a property location of Google Maps. I really like that. So I'm going to kind of show you guys. So it gives me a scope of where everything is. This looks like a pretty viable neighborhood. And then it also gives you a picture of it. And that's what I really like about, investing in Texas, because their websites are free and it gives you so much information. It almost like you can do all your due diligence almost, except for finding out the true value. But as you can see, it tells you this is where the property's at. This looks like this is a main street, but they have a subway. I thought I saw a Walmart too. Let me see. But I mean, this just clearly lets you know. Oh yeah, see, there's a Walmart. This lets you know that this is like, it's not in the cuts, right? So this would be a good property, right? It shows you the property right here. Um, it looks like a nice lot, and I like the fact that you can look at the street. Looks like it's across the street from Walmart, actually. Wow, interesting. So this would be a really good property. So I'm going to go back. I already started. This would be something that I'll look at. Uh, and so I start everything, and then I like the fact that it pulls up all the stars. And what I normally do is I will print this out when I go to the auction, and then I'll put the real values. So the jetted value isn't the value. So I'm in Dallas County. I don't have to go to the auction. I just have to use a spreadsheet, and that's it. That's all. But just for the sake of this video, I only clicked 11 properties. But now I'm going to go into Tarrant County, which is really different. Well, actually, I wanted to do Ellis County because I don't think I've been there. I went earlier this year. So, oh wow. So Ellis County, it doesn't look like I'll be going there. So let me just make sure I clicked. Yeah, so it has all the sales. And now I'm going to look at all 12 properties, but it looks like they have a lot of cancellations, but that looks like a good one. This one, I don't know, Italy, Texas. Never heard of that before. Canceled, 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 canceled. And here goes another one, Waxahachie. So, oh darn, it's adding all the ones that I had from before. Shoot. So literally, Ellis County, I'm not gonna drive like 2 hours for two properties, okay? Mostly all of them are canceled. And this one is Waxahachie is I believe it is what am I trying to say, Mika? It's public. It's public. It's not online. So let me just make sure. This is what I love about this website. So if you're ever concerned about, okay, where do I go? What do I do? This site is really good for certain counties because it kind of tells you everything. So I'm going to click on this. This is going to auction tomorrow. The minimum bid is 20,000. They say that jetted is 22,000. But what I like about it is it does give you the sale location, so you'll know where to go. And then it should tell you, okay, so they tell you the payment must be cashier's check or money order, and the payee is Lineberg Law Firm. So this gives you all the information you need. And then this one says, so this one you don't have to pre-register, right? So you just show up, and then you would just register with one of the Lineberg representatives that's attending the auction right before the sale. Now, like I said, this is only two properties, so I'm not going to Ellis County tomorrow. So it looks like I might just be staying home. But this was Ellis County. And so now I'm going to look at Tarrant County. And as you guys can see, these are some of the counties. These aren't all the counties, because I believe Texas has like 300 something counties. But these are some of the counties. I know in my course I have all the counties, but they're all different websites. There's tons of different free websites, but this is one that has the counties that I particularly I invest in. So I'm going to go to Tarrant County. Tarrant County is still what do I want to say? I keep having like brain fog. It's still a public auction. That's what I want to say. So now I'm looking at this, and it says it's 48 properties. So so this one's January. Oh my God, why do they keep having January? This is really getting on my nerves, you guys. They shouldn't have these in here. January. So all the December canceled. Oh, that's January. Canceled. I'm just looking for the December canceled. Sorry. I'm gonna try to see if I can edit this up to speed it so you guys don't have to go through all this with me. But this is what I literally do the night before, or I get up really early in the morning, but I'm doing this the night before. I'll get up probably like about 5 a.m. and look at this list again. Um, and then I will go to the auction. And if I don't get to all the properties to view them, I'll get up really early before the auction to view the properties. But the downside about that is like I could go and map out all the properties and then get to the auction and then all of them have been canceled. So that's the only downfall about, buying properties at the auction. You don't know until the day of what's actually going to sell. But it looks like Tarrant for December, a lot of their stuff is canceled. So guess what, you guys? I could sleep in and just roll over and just do Dallas County again. I wanted to do a further county, but I just didn't want to feel like taking a drive. And I just got home from out of town, so I didn't get a chance to like drive out to the property. So I wanted to do some that were like not that far from me. Okay, this is ridiculous. Look, all of these are pretty much canceled. So it doesn't even look like Tarrant is going to have a sale tomorrow. Even though it says 48 properties. Oh, here goes one. 131,000. It's in Hurst, Texas. That's the only one I've seen for December at Tarrant County so far. All the rest have been canceled. Yeah, that sucks. So that's it. Like literally one in Tarrant County, one in Ellis County. So I'm not driving an hour and a half to go bid on one property. So let me look at another one. Let's look at Rockwall. Let's see if they have something. I want to go to Tyler County. I heard Tyler, Texas. Oh, wow. So they only have 2 properties and those were canceled. Let's just see if there's anything else in the surrounding area. Well, you guys, it looks like I'll be going to Dallas County, which means that I will be at home online looking at the property. So I'm just going to go revisit it. Well, I could just go right here, you guys. And then this just basically tells me, so I literally have 15 properties and I try to keep my videos short, but I wanted you to kind of see what I go through the night before my auction. And so now what I'm going to do is I'll take this one, Jefferson Boulevard. I'm pretty familiar with this street. I'm just going to go here and I'm going to look at this. The opening bid is 2,400. Let's see why. See if they give me a view of the property where I could walk it. Darn it, they don't. But you guys see this? It looks like it's like a slither of a lot. That's probably why it's 2,400. So you got to be careful. Probably won't buy. I won't put this on my list. I'm gonna take this off my list because, um, see, no. Yeah, you see that? So you're literally buying a sidewalk. That's probably why it's 2,400. Nope, not that. So this is just how I like vet my properties. Look, it's probably the sliver right here. So I'm gonna take this off my list. So I would unstar it. And for those that there's tons of counties right here. So what I would suggest if you're new to tax deed investing and you want to like just get started, I would suggest going to an open auction, right? That way you could kind of get an idea of like who your players are and you could take your list. Like you can literally print this and that way you will have something to gauge so that you'll know like, okay, if something, the estimated minimum bid is 5,800 at my auction, what is the highest bid go for? That you'll be able to gauge that. Now, I have been monitoring Dallas County pretty much probably every other month. And when I tell you there's been a lot of steals, meaning like people have been getting properties in the Dallas County, and I don't want to just say properties, but land too for the minimum bid. So my advice to you, if you're starting out and you're new, try to like make time for every first Tuesday just so you can get an idea and you don't even have to bid. You do have to register so that you can actually be able to look on there, but you don't have to deposit any money on the in order to see it, but you do have to register and go to the app, not the app, but go to the website so that you can see what's actually bidding. Just FYI, only for Dallas County. Mostly all the other counties, especially like the small rural ones like Rockwall, Ellis, Tarrant. I went to another one. I can't think of the name. Is it on here? Let's see. I can't think of it. Dang, what was that county? I have to look it. I don't know. I can't remember. It was another small county. But most of the let me see if Grayson's here. Oh no, they don't have theirs every first Tuesday. Never mind. Dang, what is that county? I went to another county in Texas, small county. Um, Most of them are going to be public, meaning that you have to show up. But Dallas County has, got hip to the 20th century pretty much. So their stuff is online. But anyway, what I wanted you to get from this video is an idea of like what I do. I didn't want to go too into detail because then this video would have been forever long. But this is what I wanted to show you in regards to like the night before, what to look for. And that way you have a clear idea, not a concrete idea, but you'll have at least a clear idea of what's going to sell for the auction and if it's worth your time to go. Now, for those that are in Texas, like I said, there are like 300 something counties. So I always tell my students to choose 5 to 7 counties within your surrounding area and pick and choose which ones they want. Most counties, and not all counties, but most counties have their auctions every first Tuesday. It just really depends on your area. I know further north, like Collin, Grayson, because they don't have a lot of delinquents, they might have theirs like quarterly, like Denton County, Collin County, they rarely have auctions every first Tuesday. So you just have to do the research. If you're interested in wanting to get one-on-one coaching or if you have questions, please click the link where it says let's chat, or you can email me at info@taxlinedreamteam.com. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing something next year where we can meet each other. That's if you're in Texas. I haven't decided what other states I'm going to invest in, but you could meet me at an auction. So in the meantime, happy investing, guys. I hope this video helps. It definitely will help those that are looking to invest in Texas. Happy investing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.